There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's a special bonus stream tonight. We're gonna be playing an old classic, an old favorite game of mine. We're gonna be playing Myst. So, one of my favorite games of all time, actually, is Riven, which is the sequel to Myst, and in my opinion, a much better game. But you know, hey. I played that game like so much as a kid and never actually finished the game or anything like that. It wasn't until I was an adult that I got it and actually was able to beat it. And I think I still needed help even then. But yeah, there's a remake of Riven coming out, and it comes out on I think Tuesday the 25th. And so I am planning to play the sequel to Myst, Riven, the remake. That night instead of Tuesday. So, I feel like it's only fair, though, that we go check out the original, and honestly, what better day than Father's Day, because we can, well, we'll find out as we go through the story. So, let me switch over to our game here. There we go. And we're going to start a new game. And there are going to be some voices, and they're probably going to be a little hard to hear. No, there are not any subtitles that I am aware of. So, here we go.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
I love this game so much. Real quick, let me see if we can turn the volume down just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so there's not a whole lot of backstory, except there was a guy, he fell through a fissure, he had a book, and he lost it. And it is his, oh, the music. The Myst book. So we open it up to find a moving picture here, and we're going to click on it. Alright, we're going to do free roam, I think. Might be a little less, although I don't know. Classic Myst feels very point and clicky. But I do like free roam. Let's do it. Yes, flashlight helps hints. Saves, great. Alright, so here we are in Myst. This is, okay, there we go. Woo! That ship doesn't seem to be doing too hot, honestly. Probably seen better days. I feel like Captain Jack Sparrow is immediately gonna... Let's see. Alright. Alright, put that up. The other thing that's often kind of overlooked here is that we started off right beside this thing. Ooh, fun doors. We're gonna see how much of this game I remember. That's right, there's like a pool of water down here. It's awfully pretty though. It's very like weird and fantastical looking. Alright. Okay. No, it doesn't seem to be doing much right now. Good news is, though, that there are settings for the dimensional imager. The topographical extrusion test, the marker switch diagram, and the water turbulent pool. Alright, well, good news, it's set on water turbulent pool right now, so... Alright. So let's do marker switch diagram 47. it out now. Hey, we have just seen one of those, so we know that those are marker switches. And that's what it tells us there. Still have no idea what we're doing on this island or why we went through a book, but you know, hey, we know what marker switches are. Alright, topographical extrusion test. I don't know, honestly I might put this back at point and click. It's a little frustrating to control. That's a glacier. Icy mountain of some kind for some reason. I think how there's like all these little like alcoves where it looks like there should for sure be something. But there isn't. Alright, well. I wonder if I can set this back to point and click. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we found the marker switch diagram. Let's go up here. It's kind of an interesting way of moving about. Hey, more marker switches. Let's go. Nothing else to do here. Okay, I'll take this little pathway. Ooh, another marker switch. Lovely, love it. Great. Okay. Oh man, that like old door opening noise from like AOL. Cool. Looks like there's a dentist's office in here. Again, still absolutely nothing to tell you what in the world is going on. And unfortunately, I don't know if there's a whole lot we can do with this right now. Nope. That just gets me back out of it. Get back in there. Alright. Alright, let's pull this down. Okay, we can set it to different days and things, and June 1st, 1999. I don't know, some kind of time. And it just sort of shows us a bunch of fuzz. Appear to maybe be stars. Oh, and turn off the lights. Even better. Ah, how much better to view our stars now. Never played this game, but heard great things. Excited to watch. Yeah, it's a classic, and it's weird. All right, well, if we want to look at the stars on a particular date, we can come here. Good news is this is not a blind playthrough. I should actually probably, now that I think about it, change my tags on that. There we go. And remove first playthrough. This is for sure not my first playthrough. I could turn off the lights. Alright, cool. Well, there's this building. There's a rocket ship. In case anybody needs a rocket ship, but good news, I see a marker switch. Let's go turn it on. Let's go turn it on. Woo! Hello, anybody home? Nobody? Nobody in the rocket ship? Okay, well, you know. Oh, hello! Hi, kitty cat. Yeah, you wanna come hang out on the island of Myst? Whoop, pause, turn around. There's a good ladder there. What are you doing? Oh, and for some reason... Hello. For some reason I feel like I need to know how many marker switches I'm touching. Yes, meow indeed. Meow indeed. Do I need a piece of paper? But I don't have one. Okay. Well, yeah, you can just hang out with me, and I will get my phone. My phone notepad. Thank you, technology. Alright, marker switches. How many have we done so far? We did one at the rocket. One there. Whoop. One at the dock, one by the gears. That's 4 so far. Oh yeah, my Discord. Thank you so much for putting that. I forgot to tell people about that. Hi, kitty. I forgot to tell people about that last stream. That I had started a Discord server for anybody who wants to come hang out. But yeah. Okay, I think you just want me to hold you the entire stream. Is this how we're gonna play? Okay, well, it's good. I can't hold you with one arm, unfortunately. How about you hop down? Thank you. Oi, kitty cat. All right. Well, we do have a lot of pictures here. And fun noises. Okay. Oh hey, we found our ship. Our model ship is also underwater, much like our real ship, unfortunately. Oh. Marker switch. Oh my goodness, kitty cat. You are making this a little difficult. There we go. So that should be 5. Cat hair on my root beer. 5 so far. We got more pictures. We got anchors. We got spiders. We got... Is that a ladder? Is that a ladder? Are you a ladder? We got switches. Can't go up there. Okay. What's on this side? We got an arrow. We got a leaf. We got all sorts of good pictures. Alright. Oop. I didn't really mean to look at that one. Okay. What's this? Number 7? Oh, that's right. We got some creepiness down here. Okay, we got a lot of... We can power up our generators. Unfortunately, only one of them is working. Oh, power to ship and generator switches. Okay, sure that'll come in handy at some point, as I remember this game. All right, we got ooh, a marker switch. Yes, you can interact with the pictures of the arrow and spider. You can turn them red or green. Essentially on or off. There's a marker switch, but we can't get to it. Oh, look, it says Myst on the clock. Alright, well. And apparently we can't walk through the water here, even though it's like 2 inches of water. Maybe we're just really not a fan. Alright. Turn that one on. Let's go anywhere? Just over there? Alright. Oh, that good noise. Alright, we got a picture of a tree. And nothing. No power. Oh, but we got this. And no code. Well, dang. We don't know a whole lot. Alright, so 4 marker switches down on this end of the island, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4 up there. So that's 8. 8 marker switches. Oh. Sure, that'll come in handy. What's that one? Is that a flamingo? Woo! Or like a goose. Alright, but good news, there's a big building, and hey, look. Books. Oh! Okay. Got a map of our island. There's the dentist office. There's our ship. There's them big gears. There's that power place. There's something, that little cabin. Okay. The other thing's not on here, the clock tower yet. I think it'll come up eventually. What's this? Not a whole lot going on there, but it does have red pages. Let's stick a red page in. Whoa. We got a guy.
Why? Bring me a red page. I can't see it. Need a red page, you must.
So he asked who we are, said bring me a red page. Bring red pages. And he said he can't see us. Okay, well, man trapped in book. Never a good idea. Okay. Looks like a picture of the door. Blue book? What's going on in the blue book? Same deal. We should probably give Blue Book a blue page. I bet they'd like that.
Serious? Are you? See you. Help me. Bring me blue pages.
Blue pages. Alright, so he also asked... Oh, first he said, Sirius, is that you? And then, if you're able to catch it, he said Akinar, which I believe is his own name. And he wants blue pages. There's also a nice fireplace. Oh. Alright. Well, boing, 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 boing. Okay. I don't think we can do much with that yet. Okay. So we got a guy trapped in a blue book and a guy trapped in a red book. And they want some pages. Alright, are you ready for the reading portion of this game? Uh-oh. That one's burnt. That's not good. Okay, we should probably get the ones with titles. So we have Channelwood, Age of Myst. We have the Stone Ship Age, the Selenitic Age of Myst, and Mystery Book down here. Alright, let's start with Channelwood. I've called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Pretty sure you never saw the true ending until we replayed it together a few years ago. Yeah, it's been a little while since we played it, though. Alright, elsewhere there are only trees which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I'm eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet, and I did not feel threatened by their presence. The response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to a muddy orange, and then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we'd arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. Excuse me. It is very interesting to watch these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least, he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least, to some extent, he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he's old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It's almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Hop down for me. Thank you. Many years ago, humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings, which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. Sometimes slight, sometimes heavy. Tremors would only last a short time, and then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. Yeah, bye, Lucy. I know. Bless her heart. I don't mind having her here, but she gets directly in the way. If she, sat in my lap or sat nearby, I'd totally be happy to have her, but... Alright, the humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees where they gradually died out. Maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have just stopped on its own. Yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there, and the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will not forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very, very solemn faces, and then they kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hands upon their heads, and all the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out of the door and off the narrow path, high in the trees. I'm going to pause for just a minute. Because I think we have ads going. I'm not quite sure. Maybe not. Ah! Copal123, greetings from New York. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some Myst here. Let's see. Okay, the tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He just walked off the walkway, right? So he walked. Okay, they all kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while, he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes, walked out the door and off the narrow path. And wait, it is not my first time playing Myst. No, I am playing this just as a precursor to playing the remake of Riven coming out next week. Yep, I am very excited for that. Riven is one of my favorite games of all time, and so I'm just playing Myst in the meantime to get ready for Riven. All right, so he closed out his eyes, walked out the door, and off the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up his body. He had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carried away. I don't remember all of this, though. Your favorite game is Abduction. I have not played Abduction yet. It is on my, Steam wish list. I played a lot of Riven, and then I played a lot of Myst 3 Exile growing up. I think my husband and I started Myst 4, but never actually finished it. And then I have not played Abduction, and I do not know if there are... Oh, wait, there's a fifth one, right? Like Uru or something like that. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I actually put that one on... I think I put that one on my wish list because I had recently was watching a stream where somebody was just starting to play it, and it looked incredibly interesting. But it's something I haven't played, but it's on my to-do list. Hi, kitty cat. Right there. Are you just going to be here for the whole stream? Taking up what is possibly my entire desk? Good news, it's a point and click, so I really only need the mouse. Haven't finished Myst 3, even though you've played it for 15 years. Yeah, when my husband and I think soon after we'd gotten married, we actually sat down and played through all of them together. At least Myst, definitely 1, 2, and 3. And then we'd started 4, but I don't think we finished it. But it's really good. It's a really good game series. This first game, though, is so incredibly weird. It feels like they just drop you into the world and you're just, trying to figure out what happened through the books, through context clues, all that kind of stuff, so. But they're good games, especially if you like games where you have to use, a lot of contextual clues to figure out what's going on. Reading, getting invested in the story, all that kind of stuff. I think a lot of the, world of Riven is really... You don't like parts of the new Riven demo? I deliberately have not been watching a lot of it, or looking at a lot of it. I know when they redid Myst a couple years ago, a lot of what they redid in Myst was the graphical. They didn't change much of the gameplay. And this, of course, is realMyst, which I believe is from 2013, so this is not the newest remake. But in Riven, when they did the remake of Riven, I remember reading that they were actually changing some of the puzzles and changing some of the things. Yeah, I read a lot of comments that said New Myst isn't a lot of people's favorite, so I decided to go with realMyst for tonight's playthrough. Okay, looks like our ads are over. I'm going to keep on reading for a bit. Alright, so, as I was descending, saw several of them pick up his body. This old human had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carried away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. This would be an incredibly strange thing to have happen to you. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to a dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's event. That's a fair reaction to have, I think. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now, and for some reason the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They're constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. It's a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. I have lived on this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown me great hospitality. I'm even beginning to learn bits of their language. Decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Sirius and Akinar will react to its curious inhabitants. So as we remember, the guy from the Blue Book asked, Sirius, is that you? And mentioned that his name was Akinar. Catherine, so this must be whoever this author is. Sounds like those are his sons, and Catherine is his wife. So Catherine is staying behind as expected, and my sons have returned with me. They just enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow to check on the Osmoian age. That's gonna be a big guess. Ooh, spaceship zoom. Zoom! Sirius has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay. Though the idea unsettles me, I know the boys are growing up rapidly. Hospitality to these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warn the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Coctic. There are parts of this that I do not remember. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Sirius and Akinar here. See the Everdunes journal for more information. After watching Sirius and Akinar, I see that they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again. And for a little longer time. That's a different font color. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Sirius and Akinar are staying behind again. I've been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Sirius and Akinar about Pran's death today. Oh no. And they were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Sirius and Akinar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I've told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. Seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and have reminded of my own adventures as a child. Finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries now, I see that the inks have changed from the black that I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. You're also pretty sure we never actually read all the books during your childhood playthroughs. Oh, okay. And did you play it with, like, your family and your parents? Because if so, I don't remember that. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Alright, so there's like a little... There's like cat hair. Cat hair on my face. There's like a little map of all their little like walkways and stuff. Future bridge, go there. Some drawings of their huts in the trees, and that's the end of that book. Alright, the problem is I don't know... That's all burnt. Ah, no, close the book. Your sisters. You played it with your sisters. That's awesome. I feel like I never knew that you guys played it together. I don't remember that. Alright, the Stone Ship Age. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks, and he named them the rocks because that's what they were. A group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This is where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, and it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks, for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock, and soon Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy, and Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. That does sound like a perfect world. I don't know what these boys are like eating or doing, but like, you just like kind of hang out on a rock and you live in a cave and you swim all day. It sounds great. At least that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. You also never looked for walkthroughs or anything? That would be difficult. Did you guys never finished the game, right? Yeah, I never saw the true ending. Also, to be fair, the true ending, the ending changed when they did realMyst, I believe. So there's a bit of a change in the story. Okay, I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by my father, and I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. So this is kind of our first real clue as to what's going on in this game. I mean, all we know is that there was a book called Myst, and we opened it, and there was a picture of the world and the islands, and we touched it, and now we were suddenly here. But now we're getting a little bit of the backstory. So this guy, this author, who visits a bunch of different worlds and has ways to, it would appear, travel between them, knows about something called the art. And he is able to write things into the world. So he attempted to create a boat. Looks like a possibly familiar boat. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoying it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It's a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observation, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. Got a submersible lamp picture here. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I've made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it's additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I've also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light towards the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover the source if they have the means. That's a beautiful sketch of a lighthouse, if ever I've seen one. I return with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I've had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. So, light at top of lighthouse? The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. There we go, lighthouse is finished and we're all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from the rock with their own hands. That evening, we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light onto the horizon for many hours. I stayed that night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew that I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming, not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish, and then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I've set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the arts, and that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think. So this is Stone Ship Age. Oh yeah, that ship, half of it over here, half of it over here, is not ideal, and I'm guessing that is the lighthouse. Oh, okay, there we go. I think of it. I think of it this age as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. 10 years later. It's been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content. What you doing there? Yeah, they are all very content, and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere, seen in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. And after a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. Now, this is interesting, though. Constellations. And we'll note that some of these pictures... Flamingo. Look familiar. Leaf. That's the end of that book, but we at least know that there are constellations associated with these pictures. So we know what these constellations are called from their very nice night sky. And if you'll remember, we found a room that looks like a dentist's office, but is actually some kind of planetarium. Alright, the Selenitic Age. It's been a while since I have heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly, I think. If he were a man with a wife and 2 sons, that would probably... I just have 1 son, and I feel like silence would be just wonderful sometimes. Anywho, for some reason I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived. So now we've got another new world that this guy's in. But how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is of course only in my head. That would be pretty creepy, actually. But this world is very... I can't tell. Would it be creepier to have people or no people in a world that you randomly found yourself in? Given that we're here and there's no people, that's a little bit creepy. This world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the grassy hill where I'm standing, I can see green fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing. Oh, okay, my cat is laying directly on my arm with my mouse. That's not helpful, Buggy. Okay, rather large lake looms some distance from where I'm standing, yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking, and yet that strange feeling again. Perhaps it's the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined. It almost singes my skin. I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I'll try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the black sky. Again the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. I've had to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return, in case the one left there has been destroyed or damaged. So a Myst linking book kind of sounds like what we had touched. I have returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert land with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind, I remember, has been turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. Assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the crater, goes out of the center of the lake. The rest of this world seems like a desert, and although I will verify this statement with closer inspection. Though the world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breezes had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross, and then the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. I've decided, however, that I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. That would be terrible and absolutely terrifying. I heard like a weird hissing noise, and it was really hot, and then I went outside, and flames shot up out of the earth, and the entire thing cracked open. Like, no thank you. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. He really does see the beauty in everything. He was not joking about that. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I'll also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own, so I feel I should leave again and see if things are different than when I return. It's also important that I check on Cirrus and Achenar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I will need for my plans to explore the underground. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials, however, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I have also found titanium occurring naturally. I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set, and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are all here. I think I will be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. I began today on the bridge, and then it just fades away. And whole sections are missing. This looks like some kind of either magnet or compass. We definitely see like a north, and it spins. Aha, the magnetic idea will work well, and I have decided to... 3 meters is not enough support for the beams, although something, and it seems like sound waves may be coming out. Something amazingly strong. Hello, kitty. And hey, that looks like a very familiar spaceship. Speaking of spaceships. Zoom! Something has to be one of my most prized inventions. I am extremely something. Could never have imagined it to come together quite as something. I doubt something could possibly work with 14 instead of 8. Completely fatigued. I'm so happy to have completed the something tomorrow. And then everything returns completely fine. I am leaving today in order to bring back Sirius and Achenar. I've left them alone in Channelwood. Okay, we'd already read about that. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteor set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. I've just noticed that a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I have copied many of my construction notes in another journal. Okay, kitty cat. Yeah, and you're about to spill everything on the desk, aren't you? Yeah. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many questions can be answered in another age to which I hope to travel soon. But for now, I must simply accept this world's mysteries and take pride in my accomplishment. And we have some piano keys here. Nice to know that they have pianos in these weird worlds. And a picture. That's a big crater. Alright. 3 books down, 1 to go. This one has no title on the spine. Rhyme, I have named it. A desolate age with a beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. The intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours. And though it's cold here, like I've never experienced before, I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it is unlike any other place that I have ever seen. Perhaps the oddest thing is the silence. Although the wind blows on occasion, when it ceases, there is a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. That would be scary. I visited 3 times, and am sure now that this age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is necessary for obtaining the correct resonance. Examining the structure of the books is ever more perplexing. Books with a capital B. But I am driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities can never be fully grasped, but I must at least try to find one particular branch. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Though I never assumed that I would be able to build especially fast here, the speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think I will bring Sirius and Akinar as well as some of the machinery from Selenetic. Akinar chose to stay with Catherine, but Sirius was rather excited to come. He spent the last few days here with me, helping me begin with the beginning phases of construction. He too seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He is intrigued with the crystals that we have brought with us, and he has been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to begin my experiments here soon. Tonight, Sirius and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems they decided to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. That would be. Sirius will return to Myst tomorrow. He's been a tremendous aid to me, and I'm thankful for his willingness to help. Hard part of the construction is over, although I have decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. It won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it will be worth the delay in the long run. I've decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete, and I have been able to set up a temporary space where the crystals will not be stimulated. I am quite convinced that with the right diffraction resonance, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. Catherine still finds it absurd and thinks I am crazy to assume I will be able to view ages with stones, but her unusual pessimism has not convinced me to stop trying. I came too close to success on Everdunes. I am fairly certain now that temperature indeed does have an effect on the crystals, but I've realized that temperature alone is not enough. The cold dampens some of the sympathetic harmonies, but a more active suppressor is necessary. I have acquired some geodes, as seen by the very lovely sketch above, with a pure protected crystalline interior. Thin slices of the geodes below each crystal provides a stabilizing effect and even amplified the clean frequency slightly. After quite a bit of experimentation with the shapes and colors, I was able to capture a blurry image within a book. Though the link would never work, there's clearly an age on the other side, and I can hardly wait to return and tell Catherine. I feel like I should finish the shaft to my observation post while I have the machinery here, perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again last night. They had not shown themselves for so long that I had almost forgotten their beauty. I still must find their cause. I'm feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. The crystals have not been perfected, the shaft is not finished, nor is the observation post, or even lab. I have not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Akinar and Sirius. And besides all that, there are, far away, in the back of my mind, the thoughts of my people and our lost city. I dreamt again of them last night. Ooh, that's cool. Hello, just saw the notification. Welcome to the stream. We're playing through Myst, and we're just currently reading books in the library. I've only seen the city in the worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelmed me. Even now, as I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Veovis and Aegaris, these names, it amazes me and saddens me. I'm fairly certain that the Dunny is not dead. Oh, that Dunny is not dead as my father believed. I am convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction and now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Dunny to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I am certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. And if that is true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have now written is the link from Dunny to Myst. As much as I wish to return to Dunny without knowing the state of my father, I cannot risk reestablishing that link. Welcome to the reading circle. We're almost done though. This is our last book. I must observe my father without reestablishing that link. It has taken several years and there have been many dead ends, but I have partially succeeded. And now that I have managed to view another age using the crystals, it is only a matter of time until I view Riven. At least I hope. Catherine will have her ideas about all of these things, and I miss her greatly. I will return to Rhyme later when my mind has cleared. So yes, I do not, I think we were talking earlier that you don't remember...
It's locked.
It's locked. You don't remember this this Rhyme age, and I believe it was not in the original game. I believe they put it in the realMyst Masterpiece Edition. There is a Discord server now. I created one. My husband is kindly sending out the link because I keep forgetting to mention it. I forgot to mention it completely last stream. Alright, the last couple pages here of this book are actually giving us the little bit of backstory that we're gonna get. Okay. This author, whose name is still unknown, I believe, I don't think he's mentioned it or anything like that, is a member of a group of people called the Dunny. And something happened to their city, and it has now been destroyed by Veovis and Aegaris. And so he would like to eventually go back there and find the survivors and see if he can rebuild the city. It seems that they have had something called the Art, which allows them to write books and create new worlds. The problem is his father does not seem like a very good guy, obviously. If my plan failed and if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he's been free all along. So clearly we do not want his father to escape. And his father is on Riven, which again, Riven, the sequel to Myst, which I will be playing on the 25th. When it comes out, because I am obsessed with that game and it's one of my childhood favorites. So he's got so let's see, if all that's true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have now written is the link from Dunny to Myst. So the question is, can he get to Dunny and then get to Myst, this world that we are currently on? Yeah. And so he has created an observation deck or observation site on this Rhyme age, and he's using a bunch of crystals to see if he can actually look at these other worlds. And he wants to look at Riven to see if his father is still captured. Alright. Alright, now I do actually need you off the desk. Come on. Thank you. Can you? Thank you. Good girl. Alright. Unfortunately, she was in the middle. I wasn't too bad when I was just reading. Okay, so we only get these 4 books, unfortunately. Or is that one? Oh, we missed one. Guess what? It's still reading circle time. I think all the rest are burnt. Alright. Aha. I thought there was one more. I was like, we're missing an age somewhere. Alright, this one, you'll notice, has a big gear on it. So that might give you a hint as to where in the world this goes to. Alright, before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about this world, and I was like, Anyway, the sky here is dark and gray and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. Oh, welcome to the Discord server. I don't know what we're going to do there, but I created it. Yeah. Okay, sky here is dark and gray and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He is very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me, there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. We've also obtained Pop-Tarts. White Star Witcher's also here. Hello! We're doing good. Oh, this is so fun. Everybody's here to hang On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. That's a bold assumption. People had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. Lookout posts' attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I have decided since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save this civilization and stop this enemy's plan of destruction. I'm excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea has sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. I met the remaining survivors today, and I have begun work on a plan for protection. So we have a gear room, some drawings. After a short absence, I have returned to this age with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be great help this time, instead of the nuisance that they have been in the past. All 3 of us, along with 4 of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We're building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. Very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see as they work on some small projects of their own. Like weird stairs. Next to a fence, like a iron fence. It has been over 4 months now, and construction is going well. My sons love the world, except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky here were like the blue sky in Myst. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. They are, again, the people from the Stone Ship Age. It has been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the 3 hills, which are now only islands due to the rising water level that the people experienced after the attacks. Inside the fortress, I have designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. I began experimenting with on my visits to Aspermere. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. This holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. Okay. Holographic device. So we can give it power and track, slope, west, north, east, south. I'm trying to remember what all this stuff means. We'll see how this goes. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide sufficient protection for all of us. Alright, so this is the center. That's an island, that's an island, that's an island. So those are our 3 islands and a track and a bridge. But the bridge looks like it turns. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stomped, and it appears they have turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. Insignia of the black ship. Last night we had a small celebration, and the old survivors danced to their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. I've had a healthy adventure and have begun to work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the tide. I believe in my travels I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I hope to return to the mechanical age one day and find the population growing and my fortress still strong. Though the sky may always be black, I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. Alright, so we have the Channelwood Age, the Stone Ship Age, the Selentic Age, the Mechanical Age, and the Rime Age. 5 worlds, huh? Alright, so this gives us a no-go, but clicking on this other picture allows us to go in here. Got what appears to be an elevator. Oh, close the door. I'm going from the library to the tower. Fair enough. Okay. That looks like a book. I don't remember if there's anything else around here. And that looks like a key. Oh, okay. I don't know why the camera had to swing around. Well, that's, okay. Alright, so nothing in the key section, and... some of these camera swings are a little bold, and nothing here. Alright. And actually, real quick, I wonder, it might be a little dark. But I can't tell if that is any better or not. It's an awfully bright flashlight. I'm gonna turn that off for a minute. Okay. Awfully bright flashlight. Okay. There's literally nothing to see up in the tower right now. But before we did our book club time, our reading circle, as it were. Uh-oh. Entrance is closed. We did earlier see this tower rotation. Of course, how you would know to click on anything, beyond me. Alright, real question is what to rotate it onto. Let's try the big gears, and let's see how this goes, because now we're at the point where, I gotta remember actually how to play this game. And I'm just gonna, yeah, there's nothing to go around the back of. Close the door, the elevator. Yeah, you don't actually need to come up here, you know. I mean, I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. Yeah, you don't need to be here. Okay, oh, why did it swing all the way around? Okay, still nothing here. And still nothing there, it looks like. Alright, well, that didn't work. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, still nothing up there. Well, shucks. Okay. I hear you, Miss Lucy. Yeah. What's up? Alright, well, I don't exactly remember. Oh, it's red there. Everywhere else it's white. Okay. Alright, okay, let's try that. That looks a little better. That looks like it'll do something. I mean, she's like laying directly on my hand where I'm trying to like use the mouse. She has so much to say. I don't know if you guys noticed that we had a little bit of a turn there in her elevator, and hey, look, we can see stuff. Ooh. It looked like we could see stuff. I don't really see much. Okay, well, okay. Alright, let's go this way. Ooh, okay. We got a key. 240221. That's what the switches are for. Okay. So, big gears. I'm gonna write down 240 221. All right. Yeah, it sure does look like it's like blue sky up there. And then we climb up and it's a lot of nothing. Okay, that seems misleading. Okay, I am gonna actually need you to get down with me. Oh, but you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute, so cute, so cute. So cute, so cute, so cute. Can you get up though? Come on. Come on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. A little bit of a turn and then back down. Don't know why we need to turn now exactly, but you know, hey. Alright, let's go check out some of those other red lions, because I'm sure that they will have even more keys for us. There we go. If you guys remember from where we were earlier, this is the dock that we first appeared on, and that is the ship. So, big gears, mechanical age, big ship, stone ship age. Big rocket ship goes to Selenitic? Remember. Alright. Well, that's just, it's not ideal. Look. Alright, well, let's go around to the key. The crow's nest. That is what it is technically pointing at. Okay. So the key for this age is a bunch of dates and times. Good news is we explored something earlier that'll definitely help with that. Oh, no, please open the door. Thank you. Turny. And then back down. I think that's just because the tower itself rotates, so the walkways probably rotate, so I'm guessing the elevator rotates to match whatever rotation this has. Alright, let's do this one, which is the little cabin thing that we saw earlier. So what's our key for our little cabin? I love back and forth parts of games. Oh, got a big rotate here. Really does feel like this is some kind of error. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be able to see here. I don't think this is correct. Yeah, something's not quite right there, y'all. Apologies for whatever this game has decided to do. I believe you should be able to see the location. It should show you a picture of the location, I believe. Good news is you're with me. Okay. So, let's see. We said that the ship was all those dates and times. Great. This was the cabin. And it's 724. Oh, yeah, well, I think I remember what that goes to. If you'll remember, in that cabin, there was a little 3-digit lock. quick, I'm gonna see if I can fix this somehow. Wonder if I leave this building and then go back in. It's feel a little sad that we're not able to actually see out the tower. Also, I'm not sure what's going on with the lighting there. Oh, I guess it's the cage around the lights. Okay, real quick. Let's put this library back to the way it was before. There we go. Well, it's dark out. Ooh, spooky. Big tower up there. Let's see if we can go back in and see if the game will correct itself by any chance. So we can see the next one. There we go. Spaceship. Speaking of spaceships. Zoom! Alright. Let's see what this does for us. Spaceship key. Rotate around. Do you want to fix yourself now? Are you still going to be broken? Okay, yep, that's, that should be showing us a picture, I believe, of the spaceship right now. Oh, games. Let's see what the key is for the spaceship. 59 volts. Alright. Well, good. We got a lot of information. That's excellent. Oops. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now we have all of the keys on how to get to a lot of different places. So, vital information that we needed, although if you were finding this on your own, it would be a little bit difficult. Alright. So let's get out of here. Let's fix the library. Oh, the hello again! Look, it's a cat. Oh, man. Alright, where do we want to go first? Any ideas? Kitty cat, kitty cat. You know what, let's do... I love that door opening noise. Alright, lights off. Let's get in the dentist chair. Just kidding. Let's pull this down. Let's check out those dates that the game gave us. Let me pull up my picture, because I took a picture of those. First one here is October 11th, 1984. So let's see. October 11. And I said 1984. Okay, October 11th, 1984, 10:04 a.m. 10:04. Alright, go there. Alright. That is, a picture of some stars. So everybody remember what this looks like. Because we're gonna need it here in a bit. You might see that it's got 3 bright points and 2 smaller points and then like a little kind of like tail there. I promise you'll recognize it when you see it later. Does kind of look like a stingray. Unfortunately, a stingray wasn't one of our options. We had like an arrow, a flamingo, a cross, a spider, a leaf, a snake, trying to remember what else. Alright, we've got January 17th, 12:07. 12:07. Alright, 12:07, January 17th at 5:46 a.m. 5:46. Alright, let's go there. Okay, this one, we've got 3 bright stars. Got 1 down, 1 up, and then 2 on the side. So we've got that cool one. And then finally, we have November 23rd, 9791. Sorry. November 23rd, 9791. 9791. This is at 6:57 p.m. Alright, November 23rd, 9791 at 6:57 p.m. Go. Whoa! That one's got like some bright stars there and 2 little guys out on the side. Alright, well. Okay, we did it. We looked at some stars. Go us. It's great. That one looked like a cow head. Close. Sort of. It is an animal. I'll give you that one. Alright, we need our Stone Ship Age book. I need to check out some constellations. So this has 3 bright stars in a triangle. We didn't see anything like that. But here we go. We got 3 stars, up, down, and up, and then 2 on the side. That was, I believe, our second one. So snake. You think Spidey? That's a pretty good one, right? A bunch of bright stars, and then boop, boop. Cowhead Spidey. That's 4 in a cross. That one's pretty obvious that we didn't have. Arrow. That one looks like an arrow, but we didn't have it. Nothing with, like, this. But we did have this guy, right? 3 bright stars, 2 little guys, and a little tail. So, we got Snake, Spidey, Leaf. Well, good thing is we know where those are. Let's go find them. Alright. Spidey, that's you. Snake, that's you. Almost said the second one looked like a snake, but any row of stars could be a snake. You're not wrong. The arrow one, you're like, it's a straight snake. Oh, we got a water noise. Oh, hello, little ship. Oh, you're above the water now. I wonder if that bodes well for big ship. Hey, big ship. You're looking better, if I do say so myself. Nice to see you up out of the water. They're all snakes. Alright, cool door on the ship. There we go. Let me actually... There we go. So you guys can see a little bit where we're going. Alright. There we go. So here's our ship. Looking good. Door down there. Open the door. Get on the floor. There's a book. Not exactly. Well, maybe not what was unexpected, though. Okay. Oh, dang. That's a lighthouse. That's a big rock world in the middle of a vast ocean. Sounds like something we may have read about. Yep, the book moves. So, what has kind of been alluded to, and we'll go ahead and click on it. Well, I'll click on it in a second. What has been alluded to in all of the books that we read during our reading club, is that our protagonist, I guess, not our protagonist, that's who we're playing as, the author of the books that we were reading, has the ability to write books that create worlds and link to them. So we're gonna go here. Nothing scary about it. Okay. So, you know, just a little rainy here. Uh-oh, we got ads going on. Alright, we'll take a quick break for a minute. Oh man, welcome to the Stone Ship Age. So this is the one where Emmett and Branch and Will were. Where our author tried to write in a ship, but the ship kind of crashed. He is like a god, an author god, creating universes, and in fact he comes from an entire civilization of people who do just that. That is the backstory and premise of the Myst games. Is that his entire race of people, the Dunny, write books, create worlds, and somehow people live on them. And they can write things into there. They can edit the books afterwards. And they can travel to them by writing linking books, which allows them to travel back and forth. Just gonna kind of get a look around while we got ads going. Got a door, we got a pathway. We got a lighthouse. I remember that picture from the book. We got something that's underwater. It doesn't look great. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept, right? This race of gods, almost an author god, creating worlds. Kind of begs the question, like, if you could write a world, what kind of world would you write? Or would you write many worlds? It's kind of interesting though, because you can actually, like, in this universe, travel to them. Who are we in all this? Great question. We're a guy? Person? Could be a girl. I really, truly don't know, but I think I always had the assumption that we were a guy. We're just a guy who found a book. We found a book, and on the front it said Myst. And on the inside there was a moving picture, and I just, like, clicked on it, and then suddenly we're here. The author, unfortunately, did kind of lose his book, and he's like, gee, I hope somebody good finds it, and guess what? That was us. So he's kind of found it. That's it. Premise of the game. Go explore. Figure out what happened. You also may have missed it earlier, too. There were 2 books with people trapped inside of them. It appears. There are 2 books with people in them. That we also found in the library. And they want us to bring them pages to their books. Red pages and blue pages. So we'll be on the lookout for those. Alright, ad break is over. We're back. We're back at it. Alright, y'all. Stone Ship Age. We've got something underwater here in this ship. And we got a pathway this way, and I'm just gonna go, because, I don't know, it's the first pathway I saw. And actually, I'm gonna check to see. There we go. Put my flashlight on. I don't exactly know what that did. Okay. Okay, what if I... Looks like there's 3 of those that all sound... They make the same noises, and it's debatable whether or not that sounds like a pump to you. That's what it is. Okay, well. Lighthouse. Hey. It's locked. It is lockaroonied.
It's locked.
It's locked. Oh, but good news. Okay, well. Okay, so there's a chest, and we need a key. Ooh, motionness. Now what's interesting, because I actually know what's happening here. Real quick, I'm gonna go hit one more of these buttons, and then we're gonna go take a look at that lighthouse. I mean, you can also press the buttons. Okay, it's locked. Alright, so let's see. You can never have too many Nancys. All right, so we're running a different pump there. How's it looking over here? Uh-oh! All the water's gone. Well, dang it, where'd the water go? What? Can you give me a good look at? There we go. Uh-oh! Uh-oh, ding dang it. There's a lot of water in our lighthouse. Wouldn't you know it? Looks like we're able to pump water out of places, but only one place at a time. Okay, what's going on down here? Bing bong. Oh. Oh, okay. We're underwater. Oops. Just the door closing? Door's closed. Okay. Looking good out there, y'all. Nancy drew water puzzle. Which Nancy drew water puzzle? Is there anything? Okay. There's like a globe on this one, but not on this one, and I'm not sure if that means anything. Nancy drew water puzzle. My brain is... The tunnels were... Oh! Yeah. Okay. No, I remember. There it is. The camera movement in this is wild. When we initially started playing... Uh-oh. Oh, ding dang. There's water here. Well... Shoot. Okay. Well, we can get to the cool underground place in the ship. Yes. Phantom of Venice. Yes. Okay. Alright. Let's, like, there. Okay. Alright, so we can either remove water from here, from the ship, or from the lighthouse at once. Alright, nothing there, nothing there. Can always check for some side entrances in Myst. Oh, it's very, very drippy. That's not great. Drippity drippities. Ooh. This is, oh! Excuse me. Okay, we'll just remember that that's there. This is where all the drains are. Where's this go? Hey, do you want to, like, go forward and, I don't know, like, touch it? What's going on here? No, apparently we don't. Okay, cool. Well, let's go check out this square. Okay, I don't remember, hang on. Wait a second here. Camera. Okay, now it would not like me to do that. It would not, okay. Now it's like, no thank you. We're good. Alright, well. Camera. Is there a way to turn off the motion? I don't think so. Simply move, pointing and clicking to move forward. I can do free roam. Interactive guides. I don't know what that is. Or if I can change the move speed, or if that just makes it like slower. That might be. So it's a little less. It'll just take me a while to walk around the game. Or I can try free roam. Alright, free roam. Oh, I hear we've got a sad baby somewhere. What's that? Okay. hear my husband and my son making hilarious noises right now. Alright, alright. Oh, hey. Oh, we got another square. Hey there. Hey there, hi there, ho there. What are you? You wanna do anything? No? Okay. Yeah. Okay, can I press this? Nope. Nope, does not want me to press that. Okay, well. Yeah. The torment that that puzzle caused you. Caused you. He's probably not. He's just probably like a hungry baby. Alright, let's see what's up these stairs. There's our water pump friend. Okay, and yep, that. That's a telescope. Okay, well. Yeah, caused you. Your brain still shakes in terror. I thought I'm trying to figure that thing out again. Alright, well, I'm kind of wondering, and now is a little bit of speculation, as I do not always remember these puzzles. Let me make that very clear. Uh-oh. Wait, am I not getting something here about how... Hang on, this mode works. Let me try Classic Myst again. Hungry boy. Well, this is unfortunate. Oh, it looked like eyeballs for a second. There. Okay, well... now it's not letting me do anything with pumps. That's not good. That's not ideal. Oh, hang on. We're moving way too slow for me. Get on up there. Alright, we got... There we go. We got places to be. Alright, there's still a bunch of water in here, and we need a key. Dang it, okay. I know I did something that set off an alarm. Hungry boy. Hungry boy. Oh, there we go. Okay. Actually, I want this one. I want the lighthouse one again. So I'm gonna go investigate that chest. Alright. Now is speculation. So, unfortunately, we're a bit stuck here. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we don't have, like, a book or anything to get us back. So, okay. Now, here's a chest here. The thing is... Actually, hang on. Sorry about the camera that's gonna go crazy while we're getting back up here. One thing I did not look at is this. Oh. Over here, there's a... Okay. Alright, camera. Over here, that's a key. That's a key on a chain, right? The key on a chain. So... that is the key to this chest. Now, the problem is that chest is not going to go floating anywhere. Unfortunately, it's already very waterlogged. So, let's let out some of that water. Alright, so hopefully now that chest is full of good old air. And if I refill this place with water, hopefully it'll somehow not get any water back in it for a little bit. Hopefully. Uh-oh, was I supposed to close that valve? Was I supposed to close that valve? Yeah, I can't tell which mode is better, honestly, for playing this game. Yeah, honestly, none of these controls are good controls. In the original Myst, though, it was just like the front, back, side to side, like very cardinal view kind of a thing. And that's how it used to be in Riven as well, but Riven will also have a free look mode, I believe, which I'm very excited about. I'm just supposed to close that lever there. Alright. Oh. Alright, you got all your water out? Okay, let's close you up. That way you can't get any water in you. We'll go back up. Oh, okay. Alright, well, you know, this is one way to control a game. I think I very much prefer the very old point-and-click style more than this, honestly. Okay. The problem is, like, the mouse movement in this is pretty responsive and quick, but the movement is so slow. And I feel like we were at least moving faster in the other one. I can't tell if either of these is a great idea for controls, but... Alright. Hey, Chest. How you feeling? You feeling much lighter? Boy, that sure is good. Okay, and guess what? That key gave us another key. Oh, look, we've got keys on keys on keys. Why you needed 2 keys in here? I don't know, but we got it. There it goes. Let's see what's going on in this lighthouse. I said go up. Alright. Yep. That's a thing. Let me turn off my flashlight for a second. Is this actually Mystery of the 7 Keys? At the very least, it's Mystery of the 2 Keys. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Charging up them batteries. The lights are good. I wouldn't mind some lighthouse lights. Alright. Well. Okay. There's, I don't see like an on button or anything. Okay. Back down we go. Puzzle 1 solved. Like, I remember playing this as a kid. My brain could not handle that level of thinking. Alright, I think I want to go in the ship next. I want to go in the ship. 1 down, million puzzles to go. Let's go back down here. Were the lights on before? I don't remember. It's a little dark in there, one might say. Okay, well. Oh, there's something out there. Okay, well. Oh yeah, and there's another one right there. Anybody remembers, we kind of saw those in the book. They are submersible lamps. So we've got power, but... Alright, let's try to see if we can go back down there. Wouldn't mind at least solving one age before I call the stream for the night. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. Of course it wouldn't have taken so long if I hadn't read all those dang books. That legitimately took me like a good hour of the game. If I were speedrunning this, I'm sure I could get through it much faster, but not everybody has played or seen this game, as we know. Uh-oh, it's red. And not blaring at me this time, so, you know, that feels good. What's going on down here? Okay. Me, it's so hard. It's like, let me turn my flashlight on. Let me turn it off. Oh, goodness gracious. Controls. Come on, dude. Get me out of here, I think. Uh-oh. Hey. Probably use a flashlight. Right. Okay. Alright, it didn't really care for that. Me touching it. This mode moves so slowly. Okay, well there's a tunnel that goes to a submerged room. Can I get back in? Or have I just set off the alarms? And it's unhappy. I wonder if I would have died if I just stayed in there. Okay, it's so slow. It's so slow. Move speed. Let's go. I can't. Okay, well now it's for sure off. So if this camera starts really bothering people, let me know. But unfortunately, I can't click like you used to be able to do in point-and-click adventures. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll do this. Let's reset it. Sure hope I don't have to do anything with the, uh-oh, okay. Do I have to do the lighthouse again? Whee! This is much easier to move around. Uh-oh. Ran out of power. Unfortunate. Speed record for the 93 Myst is 30 seconds. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, it's incredibly easy to, like, bypass literally everything in the game. And there are a couple different ways it can end. So, spoiler alert, I guess. It's always spider, snake, whatever. I don't remember what the other one was. But it's always the same thing. It's always the same constellations. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're in a world. Okay, there's this hallway. There's this hallway that link those two things, and then there's this doodad. Well, shoot. Are they all blinking? They seem mad at me. Oh, but I get to go through here now. Let me, maybe turn my flashlight off for a minute. Well, you know, This seems less than pleasant. Okay. What got here? I got maps. Got maps. Hey, more maps. It's a map. So many maps. Oh, marker switch. The vault is located. The island of Achieve Very Instructions are each of the markers turn every one of the on position. Then, as a final step, there to the. Alright, the vault is located on the island of something. Instructions are as follows. Each of the marker switches turn every one to an on position, maybe? Then as a final step to... Map. Maybe he's a big fan of anatomy and cartography. Could be. But he who? Right? Whose place is this? Nothing much to see over there. Uh-oh. Blue page. A blue page, huh? I wonder if we can get in the door at the other end of the other tunnel. Huh. You finished your cross stitch. Sweet. Oh, one of the channels that I wanted to make on the Discord was like a look what I did, and it was gonna be like a channel where you could. This is different. Oh, the music. That's the good music. The good Myst music. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I could just have like a blue page in my hand. That's a woo. Oh, okay. Big fancy bed. Ooh, turn that one too. This is a much fancier, nicer looking room. Oh, oh, he's got like syringes and knives and poisons and things. Okay. They're all little mini cross stitches. Those last little details were not being nice. I know that feeling. I do enjoy cross stitching. Oh, hey, look, he's got a big thing as well. Big chest. Oh, jewels, coins, no maps. All right, fine china and dishes. Oh, expensive fabrics. Empty drawer and oh, a red page. Well, dang. Dang-ity dang. I don't really want to go over there. Does he have another half of the page, though? So this room must belong to Red Page Man. And the other one, I assume, belonged to Blue Page Man. Ada fabric, the last few details, like midway through the square. Oh, yeah, I usually, when I cross-stitch, do it with Ada fabric as well. But yeah, when you have to get like halfway through, it can be a little frustrating. My last cross-stitch had stuff like that where I had to do some French knots that were like in between rows or whatever. Alright. Well. Okay. Alright. Red Page Man is very fancy. Alright, here we go. We're zooming up these stairs. Zoom. 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 I'm gonna go check and see if the things are charged. get recharged here. Like I'm just carrying a red page around like, hello, would anybody like a red page? Sir, can I interest you in a red page? Your fingers hurt from trying to drab it in there. Details that have to go on top of the other stitches. What is the cross stitch of? What is the picture supposed to be? Okay, so we've been down, and now I'm trying to remember how exactly to kind of finish this. Oof. Oh, I can look through there. Okay. These are degrees around a circle. Chromie from Sanrio. Post it in the Discord, but it has little eyelashes. That's, yeah, absolutely post it in the Discord. I feel like I was almost there. I was like, I feel like I need the lighthouse. Aha, yes. 135. Okay. Well. Alright, now we're at a point where I'm forgetting what to do. Oh, wait. I'll bet I need 135 degrees. That, light bulb, maybe? Tried the add the channel. Forgot that rolls are a thing because you usually make the server. I thought I gave you like all the rolls. All right. Oh, turn it around. Let's get in there. All right. Okay, so this is 0 to 360 maybe, so 180. And 270. We need, this is 90. 90 to 180, is that what we're thinking? 90, 100. 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Is that quite? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, like this? Nope! Didn't care for that. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Okay, well dang. I really thought I had that, but maybe not. I feel like every time it does that, it drains the power. Yeah, these camera movements are a choice. Anybody else got any ideas? I was like, most of this game I'll be able to play without a walkthrough. For sure, the, like, getting to every age. And some of them I can complete with no walkthrough, but it has been... How many years has it been since we've played this? I mean, I feel like we played this back when we were still at my apartment. Sorry, by we, I mean my husband. Not that one, this one, maybe? And I actually want to go back up there and look at that. Yeah, because the light's on now. And I think I couldn't see that before. Had to have been like 2.5 years ago that my husband and I played this. That's pretty definitely 135. I don't see anything else of import. By we, you mean us, your loyal followers who have been here forever longer than my husband? Yes. How long has it been since we played this? No, my husband and I, we played through Myst 1, 2, and 3. And part of 4. And I do not believe we played 5 Uru, I believe. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to do in the rooms. I feel like it's just this, but maybe I clicked, like, the wrong one. Because what did I click? Like, this one? Oh, I should have been looking at these things, like, seeing if there were... Okay. So we've got 90 to 180, right? 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. So... 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 70. It's like not quite exact, right? 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40. I feel like it would be this one. Oh, that's really not the direction I wanted it to be. Okay. So we have, let me put us back in free roam here. Yeah. Okay. We turned on our underwater lights there. That's pretty good. Alright, well dang, now that those are turned on. But we can go to that other underwater section. And it'll be turned on. Alright, oops, that's the wrong way. So drippy. Yay for lights! We love lamp. Then I might end it here. After that. Well, we'll go do the red page, blue page. If we can get back to Myst. We should be able to. Alright, let's go check it out down here. Love that our cat is still on the desk. Okay. Oh, well, this is quite lovely indeed. Yes. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Well, that sure was something. Hey, but we found the book. That's good. Take us back there, please. Oh, I love that noise. Obtain more fabric and try and make your own cross-stitch patterns. Or use pixel art of some things to cross-stitch. That'll be a lot of fun. Alright, well. Hey, guess what? We're here again. Classic Myst. There we go. Alright, well. Oh, hang on. Well. Do I even have an inventory? It's like I for inventory? No. Okay, well, I've got a red page.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing the red page.
You're welcome for bringing the red page.
You must continue to help.
Must continue to help.
My name is Cirrus.
Oh, this is serious. Or Cirrus.
I beg you to find the remaining red pages.
Find the remaining red pages.
Release me from this.
It is, it's FMV. It is a real video of a man. Unfortunately, they changed that in the remake.
I need more red pages. Please.
Okay. He wants more red pages. Guess what? I'll bet this other guy probably wants more blue pages.
Cirrus? Is that you? Are you?
Did I not give him his blue page? How do I access... help? look, interact. Do I have to go get the page again? You don't have the right permissions for creating channels in Discord. They changed it. So it used to be FMV, and when they remade Myst the second time, I believe they removed them and 3D modeled some characters. Real quick, let me just go check for a hot second. Because I can't... Tab doesn't do anything. You can only hold one page at a time. Ugh, that should have been a quality of life improvement. We're gonna go get the other one and we're gonna put it in the book and then we'll be done. I do like the real men. I agree. Oh. Yeah, no, the real men actors are wonderful. I believe they saved the voices. I don't remember whose room this is. I believe, unfortunately, that this is Sirius's room. Yeah, it's Sirius's room. So this is, again, where the red pages come from. There's this one. We love a real man. Alright, let's skip on over to the other hallway here. Let's go visit the other room. Oh yeah, it's this room. This must be a very normal person. In fact, I'll bet they're both very normal men. Normal, real men. Alright, and then let's go move some water around. Let's get back to Myst with the blue page. Oh, whoa. Alright. Yes, take me back there, please. Alright, now we've got the Blue Man group page. Here you go. Here you go, buddy.
You returned.
I returned.
You wouldn't return. Hey, just rescue me.
Something rescue you?
I'm Akinar.
Hi, Akinar.
My brother, I beg you.
Something about his brother?
To be complete. Always blue pages.
Blue pages.
Listen to him.
Don't listen to him.
Not listen to my brother.
Don't listen to my brother.
An egotistical fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. The red ones. Don't bring the red ones. I implore you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. You must I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages.
I will have my retribution.
Pages.
Only good things can come from that. Baby boy's asleep if I want to keep going for a bit? Oh, yes, okay. Oh, well, it's not necessarily an evil twin. Okay, author man who wrote the book, he does have 2 sons named Sirius and Akinar. Not looking good for this Father's Day. Seems that they've been wrongfully imprisoned. Oops. Okay. Oh dear. Yes. Yes. Jail emoji. Jail. Straight to jail. All right. Straight to jail. All right. Let me see what one of our other clues was. I'm trying to figure out which ones are I remember / are easiest to get to. The gears. That was 240. Oh, right. 240 and 221 was the clue from the gears. Now, unfortunately, okay, so it gives us a time. This puzzle. All right, 240, 221. That's 30, 40. Concerned about the men in the books, but you like that they're real men. Yeah. Real crazy, man. All right, let's flick that switch up. Cool. This puzzle. All right, y'all. Sometimes there are puzzles, like water puzzles in Venice, that scar you for life. This is mine. Okay, this is mine. This is the one that scarred me for life. I cannot tell you how upset I was when I found out the quote-unquote secret to this puzzle. Alright, so we need to... I am sharing some video game trauma right now. It is legit. Alright, so we need to make the numbers 221. It's not even gonna be that bad. So you click, right? Okay, that one does the bottom two. Okay. And that one does the top two. And you have a certain number of clicks. Right, that one was 223. 121. Right? And eventually, there's not enough clicks, right? It's like, okay. 221. So, okay, I got one in the bottom position, but now the top two don't match. Right? So, like, what if I this? That's 212. 223. Alright. So you can see the problem with this puzzle. The trauma. The trauma of realizing... Wait, which one's the bottom? This is the bottom. Okay. If you just hold it down... But if you, as a child, don't ever realize that you need to hold a lever down, and you spend hours, I mean hours, on a puzzle that can't be right, because you can't make those numbers happen. Hours. Hours of realizing that you could hold that down. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, right? So there's my video game trauma. Alright, now this gear opened up. Well, by golly, last time when the ship went up, our big ship went up. Now if that gear opened up, what do we think happened to our big gears? No, not the ship. The big gears! What happened to our big gears over here? Anyway, that's my... Yes, it was, I mean, like, things that make you want to cry. Like... This is it. I've gotten to a point that I can't get past, only there was no internet back then. Look, our big gear is opened, and hey, guess what? There's a book. Now, this one is our mechanical age, which I believe was the one where there were once 3 hills and a valley in between, where there was a city, and ships with black sails came and assaulted them, and shenanigans. Alright, well. Okay. Well, there's a hill there, there's a hill here. And, yeah. What's this? Beep boop bop. Okay, so we got some different symbols. No, not correct? Okay, well. Shame that. Okay. I don't know what that does. Alright. Let's go across this building here. Kryptonite in this game always be the keyboard puzzle. Yep. Oh yeah, we'll get there. Alright, well there's a that way and there's a this away. There's a that way and there's a this way. Let's go. Is trapped in other dimensions forever? Like, do we ever get home? Do we care? Great question. Where are we from? Who even are we? Well, okay, this is... Oh, we got like a throne. Oh, the music. Oh, we're sitting on our throne. Look at our fancy shapes. Look at our fancy ship. We are fancy lads. There's nothing out there. Oh, there's a tiny thing of our clock tower. Oh, there's a spaceship. Look at how spacey it is. Yeah, no spoilies. Besides, we got the sequel coming out. No spoilies for that either. Alright, well, this is... Oh, we've got artwork on the wall. What a fancy lad we are. I wonder what happens if we go the other way. Yes. Oh, there's a... Oh, okay. I remember that now. Fortress rotation simulator. Calibrating. Yep. I'd love to rotate the fortress. Power on off rotation. Okay, great. We can rotate it. That was our fancy home, but... Oh, please get me out of this. No thank you. No thank you, simulator. I just want to... There we go. Okay, well, this side is... notably less fancy. Swords and... torture implements and big horns and... So, fancy boy and scary boy. Woo! I didn't even get to see what was up here. I just pushed buttons. Okay. Well, okay. Can't seem to really do much. Now, real quick, does Fancy Boy... Does he have something beside his throne? As well? Aha! Oh, this is where he keeps... Aha! There's a page! It's where we keep all of our jewels and wines. For Fancy Lad, aka Cirrus. Imagine if we go into Akinar's tiny room. What does Akinar have? Cages! And poisons. Oh good! Electric cages. Nothing wrong there. Heads. And a blue page. Mortar and pestles and poisons. Wow. This is a less than fancy. This is a tortury lad. Torture lad. Alright, welp. Let's see what's downstairs. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. Well, we've turned it so the circles line up. Oh! We've opened it. Perhaps we shouldn't help Scary Lad. Perhaps we shouldn't help either lad. Okay, can't go down. We can go up. Whee! Alright, we sure are up now. There is nothing to do. What about middle? That's our sus. Agreed. Alright, well. Okay. Now is the part where Paris has to actually remember. Yeah, anyone in prison trying to convince you that they're good is suspicious. Anyone acting like a crazy man, suspicious. Okay. Now our goal here, if I remember, is to rotate this around. I don't remember how. I don't think there's much to do in either of these, like, rooms. If I remember correctly, it's just them being weirdos. And we know that wasn't rotating. It's not letting me click anywhere. Oh, right. I remember now. Okay. So, you guys will notice that there are some controls up here that look familiar. Oh, no, no. Back up, please. And this beeping is like a hold button. We're gonna send it down on a pause. There we go. Hey, guess what? We've done it. That's not what I wanted to do. Try that again. Okay. Alright, let's go up. Let's turn. Alright, let's see where we are now, though, unfortunately. I now remember, I think the simulator is there so that you can roughly gauge the seconds in between positions. But let's see where we are, because I turned us a little bit, but possibly not enough. Oh, possibly enough. Go me! Okay. Well, guess what? There's two symbols. Got them. Yeah, I remember that elevator puzzle being a little bit of a biatch. Go to the... Nope, that's Fancy Lad. Let me go to not Fancy Lad again. Go me. Right, because just doing this... Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not sure what this one does. If it's off center a little bit, this... Yeah, kind of beeps us in. Okay. No, I didn't. It's amazing how much I don't want to calibrate the simulator. Again. Ad break. Pause for ads, everybody. Well, I'm just going to go rotate a tower, which is one might consider not exciting. I hate how the beep like changes noise as you're going through the elevator. One, two, three. Alright, let's see where we are now. Okay. Take a break real quick. Yeah, so... I was stretched out. I'm gonna fix my green screen. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Look, it's... Oh, it's the zoom. It's camera mode zoom. I added a couple things. If you look on... If you're on like the Twitch channel and you look on the About button below the stream, there should be some new things there. So I think I put in like socials, like a socials thing. I put in some rules, but they're very generic. I hope I don't have to make too many of those because people should just be chill. But I did put in a section about socials, so I put a link to the Discord. I put a link to the stream's Instagram, where I may eventually post things, and I put a link to the YouTube channel so that people can find the VODs. Oh, thank you, kitty kitty. So then I also put in a section about how you can support me. So if you are enjoying the stream and want to support me completely for free, just tell people, right? Tell your friends. Show them the stream. Share things you like with people you like, who you think might also like this thing. Oh, Coffee Camel subscribe. Thank you so much. Oh, that's very kind of you. I hope it canceled all the ads for you. The ad break has ended. Yay, thank you. But yeah, I also put in like I started a little tipping page. And then a link to the things about subscriptions. So thank you so much. Because that stuff, that's supporting me in my stream, and I appreciate it, because I've been working really hard on it. Alright, let's get back, and for that, zoom! Oh, and I didn't even look to see the cool animation. I always forget about the animation, where it's the little guy with the astronaut with his flag on the cheese moon. Alright, so we rotated the tower. Yes, okay, look! We got some more symbols, y'all! Okay, well, we needed 4 symbols, and by golly, guess what? We have 4. Okay, now, unfortunately, one thing you'll notice, there's no island over there. There is an island over there, but there's not one. So if I rotate for 3 seconds, it won't do anything. Thank you, I really appreciate the support. Okay, well, we've solved this age's puzzles. Let's grab a page, because something tells me we're done here. If you know what you're doing, which is debatable on my part, I think. I sometimes remember what I'm doing. This one's a little easier to remember than Stone Ship was. You can attest to the hard work. I know, he's been watching me. Like, I've been, like, drawing all the things, and, like, I've been working so hard on stuff, so... Of course, my husband does like a ton of hard work because he helps watch the baby so that I can do the cool things. All the art and animations are really cool. Yeah, it's really cool to watch the channel grow. Thank you. That's the thing I also put on the About Me page was like, one thing I noticed, because I've been looking at a lot of other streamers to kind of see like what they do and how I can improve my stream. A lot of them have like cool art, but it's always done by somebody else. But I'm like, I don't have money for that. So... especially now since losing my job. So I was like, well, I guess if I want cool art, I'm gonna make cool art myself. So I'll show you guys something though at the end of the stream. Yes, happy Father's Day to the good husband. He's amazing. Oh wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and off. And that would get us roughly to the one side, but there's nothing there. So 1, 2, 3, and off. Alright. And I think that dunk means that we're back around to the normal place. Yeah, we actually had a lot of fun today. Initially, I didn't really think we were going to do much for Father's Day because the hubby didn't want to do much. But we ended up going out to a brewery and hanging out with some people, some friends of his. Sort of friends, I guess. It was like more of a meeting, but it was a lot of fun. Alright. Here we are. We've got our symbols. Let's see what they were. So I immediately put the pictures away. Alright, on the left we got that guy. Needs to go over here, so there. We've got triangle, rectangle, triangle. That guy. I don't want to use AI. I have feelings about AI and the way AI is made, like, it's taking that art from something, right? It's not completely generating art on its own. I believe that AI steals artists' work and uses it to then generate other art, and so I am not cool using AI. I am not a fan, personally. I know a lot of people are okay with it, but I am not. I have feelings. All right. We got circle. We got triangles with circle. We got a half a circle. Woo! All right, baller. Hey, we got a page, and guess what? We got a book. Your feelings about a lot of AI art too. You took your dad to a barbecue place for lunch, then watched Doctor Who. Oh, that does sound like a good Father's Day. Yeah. I'm a little. Oh, the falling man. I'm a little iffy on AI. And I feel like a lot of artists have also spoken out and said, like, they don't like AI art because it steals art. And so I feel like I would like to take their word for it.
Back.
We're back. With Paige.
Still more blue pages, you father. Bring more. I must have some more. That's all I ask of you. It's so long since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes.
So he's saying Cirrus imprisoned him?
Pretty speech. Greed, which is endless.
His greed.
It should be perfectly obvious to you.
Oh, it's so obvious to me.
He's done evil and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. You must not let him trick you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you.
He murdered your father. AKA our author friend. That's not
Beg
good.
you to bring the blue pages.
Okay.
To me. Listen, you must obey me.
I must obey him.
Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Do you think he's trapped in a world of just static? That would be awful. Alright, well... That's a bit interesting. Let's see... But yes, sorry, I feel like it's important to listen to professional artists because they're the ones who's... Nobody's stealing my little spaceman. Yeah, let's not tell people to obey. That's not a good sign. Oh, this other guy's evil. Definitely don't listen to him. He wrongfully imprisoned me. Well, let's find out what the other guy has to say about it. Alright. Let's go grab a red page. Luckily, it's fairly easy. We just run in here, we grab it, we run back out. Once you have, quote-unquote, solved the age, or the world, it's, fairly nice. Alright. Go. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, he's not wrong. This guy does look kind of greedy. Oh, Cirrus, Your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they will listen to me. Regards, Akinar. So, Akinar is saying that Sirius is very greedy and they have subjects? That's very weird. Wonder if there was something else on the other side. I'll go look real quick. Something else to read. Yeah, it seems like they're both kind of terrible. Why does he have subjects? I mean, I suppose if your father writes the world, maybe you can act like a god, but that feels debatable. Is there anything to read over here? Just making sure we didn't miss anything. I mean, he's got a head in a box and an electric cage, so I'm not entirely sure he's the one I want to listen to here in all this. Let's, does it do anything? Oh. Greedy and the other guy has torture rooms with a snake. A snake that bites you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is actually like a good thing to mention. Sorry, my husband just posted something. If you or anyone you know has been thinking about getting what is called a super box, they're available online for like $300 or something like that. And they're basically like these streaming boxes. And they're supposed to like bypass like the NFL ticket or whatever it is. They immediately take your information because you connect them to your internet service. That's how you would use them to stream. And they send all of your information direct to China. We found that out today through one of his other cybersecurity friends. Greed is better than a man with a head in a box, I think, personally. Me too. Let's find out this guy's story, though.
Have returned.
I have.
Additional page. Free from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Sirius. I need all the red pages. I know. Must search and bring
Search, bring red pages.
2 more for the red.
2 more red pages.
I am released. I promise.
2 more pages and I'm released.
Don't touch the blue pages. That's where for my wicked brother, Akinar.
So wicked.
He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me.
I love his real men.
Do not release Akinar. Thirst for destruction is not. Never ending. Bring the red paint. Beg you, please release me from this prison. Promise you will be greatly rewarded.
I mean,
Must help me. Tell me.
looks like the end of it. Can you imagine being the guys in these videos? It'd be so funny. Alright, well, he seems slightly, like, less crazy, but a little more demandy. Alright, let's see. What else have we got here? Nope, those are my pictures of stuff from Target. This man's more calm. Don't know if that's a good sign from somebody wrongfully imprisoned, right? He's not, like, fighting it. Maybe he knows he should be imprisoned secretly. Alright, now, our other one, our cozy cabin over here, had the key of 724. Oh, there we go. Okay, we get the AOL door opening sound. Now, we'd come in here previously, and we found this on the wall. Well, by golly. I wonder what it could be. Let's possible it's 724. Matches. Oh, okay. Good news. We light it. Oh, we light the pilot light. Yes. No, both of these real men are sketchy. So sketchy. Okay. Okay. Down a little bit? No, it's going the other way. So we hear a lot of clunking. Now, I don't think we've gone up here yet. Up here is a large tree. Okay, well. You're about to hear about more of Paris's gaming trauma from being a child. Alright, let's go see what the tree's up to. This thing's making a lot of noises. Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, it adds so much charm. It adds so much charm. It's wonderful. Like, it's such a great touch. Okay, excuse me. Wow, you're growing awfully fast for a tree. There are no subtitles available, which is why I am trying to kind of, like... Let me double check. Yeah, interactive guides, invert look, free roam, classic Myst, and then graphics advanced settings? Oh, I don't know what these are. I don't know what these are. Ah, get me out of here. But none of them is subtitles. Which is why I'm trying to, like, kind of summarize what they're saying. Okay. Well, oh. Swinging around town. Alright. So... Okay, let's bring the guy back down here, right? Okay. And then the assumption is that you would need to go up in the tree. At least that was my assumption when I was a child. But in reality, you go under the ground. Young me spent a lot of time going up in that tree. I would turn it on and I would run over and I would get in, and then you just ride the tree all the way up. And then you sit there and push the button to take the tree back down. And it was a very long time before young Paris realized tree go underground. Okay. Paris's gaming traumas. Yeah, the metastatic not always easy to understand. Oh, okay. So, for anybody who wasn't here for the books or doesn't remember or whatever, this is our Channelwood age. It's a lot of huts and trees. Let's check it out. It's back then full of monkey people. That's how they were described. And one old man human. Alright, well, here we are in Channelwood. Now, well, first thing we'll notice is that there are some pipes. And there are some levers, switches. The original game Riven, or this particular remake? I believe the original game was 1993. This remake, however, was 2013. But I believe they just did a remake. Oh, I think there's supposed to be a bridge here, but I need power here. They just did a remake not too terribly long ago, I believe. Okay, we don't need any power going here because this is not good. So let's oop. Okay, I think we need to shut off power and keep this line open, I believe is how it is. All right. Because we need to get over there. Okay, and in fact, we should probably shut off power to here, I think. Let's go back to the beginning. Aha, there's a windmill. Shut off power that way, okay. Let's just make sure there's power in the first place. But yeah, Myst is old, man. 1983. This game is like a very classic game. Okay. What? What's happening here? Oh! Water flowing now. Okay, so now we can hear the water flowing. You've heard people mention Myst before, but you've never seen it. It seems like a very well-known, very well-liked game, and you can see why. Yes. Older than you are. As old as your oldest sister. I am older than this game. Quite unfortunately. Alright, so we can hear the water, though. Is one of our clues. Now here, I think I've shut it off this way. Let's check. Interesting. Noise seems to stop. When we go this way, yeah, we can still hear the water. Alright, we've got it going this way. And hopefully around to our switch over here. I also, real quick, I like how these are all like mossy and green and yeah. It came out in 93. I am older than this game. Alright, well, oh shoot. Okay. Well, based on the fact that everything here runs on water power. Oh wait, hang on, close the door. Nope. We probably need water over here. Ah. Well, let's extend this piperoonie. Okay, now we gotta get water over here. So let's go back around now that we've at least got this bridge up. Good news is, I believe it stays up now that we've powered it and put it in place. We can switch water away from here now. So we don't need to change that one, but we believe we do need to change this one. Okay. Where do I need it to go? Here's the real question. Not this way. Nope. This way. But then I need it to go over there. Although... yeah. That doesn't work. Okay, but good. This one was already switched. Okay, so our thing should have water now. This game gave its age. A bunch of teens would be shocked if it was born in the 90s. Whoa! Goodness gracious. It's a lot of... because if you hold down the mouse, instead of just clicking each time, it'll like fast run you through, but sometimes I think it misinterprets what you wanted to do there. Alright. So we got power, we got water, we got water. Lovely. You do have to close that door, I believe, in order for the elevator to work. The camera work is a choice. Okay. Okay, well, good news, we can leave. Okay. But bad news, we haven't learned anything here. Unfortunately, once we get in each age, it's not just escape from said age. It is also do something in the age. Alright, let's figure out where those other things are. I thought we had power to that one elevator initially. So it's going this way, and then this would take us up. Okay. We could just leave and not help any of them. But then we wouldn't learn anything about this fun age. We wouldn't be up in the trees. Look at this, though. You were gonna miss on this? Ooh. Alright, well, let's go down this way. You don't want to see where creepy guys hang out in this world? Nothing down that way. Alright. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like anybody lives here anymore. Go this way. Oh. We opened a door. That's the it lets us go back down door. But the other way down. This is cool. Also, in real life, not a fan of heights and rope bridges. Oh, see, this would be fun to me. I would like be running across these things. Okay, well, let's try out here. What's happening out here? Not much going on here. Okay. There were people in all these places, yes. So at the beginning we read some books by who I'm titling the author, because I don't believe his name has been mentioned. The author, father figure to these two lovely young men, the one who writes all the books, and yeah, he journaled all of his visits. So there used to be, this used to actually be a world... Okay, that's the downstairs. Is there another level? Whee! I remember I used to love running down these stairs as a kid. Okay. Well, back down here. Yeah, so we read some books, and when he first visited this age, well, he met... It was kind of more like this. And he met the monkey people who lived here, and there was one human who lived here, and the human spoke his language and was able to tell him the story of, oh dear, that's not great. He was able to tell him the story of what had happened. So this world didn't used to be covered with nearly as much water as there is now. In fact, there used to be a whole ground level underneath the water, and that is where all the humans lived. And then something happened to the world. It started sinking, the island did, that they all lived on, the land that they lived on. And the monkey people credited the humans for stopping the sinking, although, sorry for I'm really trying to click smooth, but it's not always working here. I feel like we need to go up. Oh, do I need... Okay, I know what I need. I need power to this elevator. Sorry, y'all. Maybe I need power to this elevator? I feel like I need to go up another level. But anyway, so the monkey people credited the humans for saving the island planet that they live on, whatever. And so the few humans that were left, they, okay, so I need power going this way. They began to worship them, pretty much. And so they worshipped this kind of old man. And, yeah. And when the author got there, they kind of worshipped him too. And then the author brought his sons to this world and let them spend time here, and they did. And all was well. And nothing bad ever happened to anybody. Okay, this one, even this one's making me a little bit motion sick here. Okay, alright. Nope, don't turn around. Let's go. Alright, let's try this, now that we got power here. Yeah. So yeah, so there was an old human here, and one day when the author was there, the old man decided to just walk off one of the walkways, and he fell and killed himself on another walkway. And, yep. That was it. It was interesting. Oh, look, a red place. Oh. It was noted in the book that the kids did eventually learn the language of the monkey people. Okay, well, that's him giving weird god commands to everybody, probably. Oh, it's windy up here. Alright, well, this is, nice and spooky. Yeah, clearly nothing happened to anybody, which is why all these worlds don't have any people in them, and the brothers are in prison, and the books, and nothing is bad. Nope.
I hope I pushed the right button. Very interesting device. I'm not erasing anything important, everyone. He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
I'm just gonna grab this one for now, because I know where it is. Yes, the blue page. He said, he is preparing. Take only one page. And he was like, oh, I hope I didn't, tape over anything important. Oh, we've got this fancy place. And a cat who wants to help me. Oh, cheeses and wines. And a drawer with nothing in it. Got a nice sink over here. Stuff for toothbrushing and another desk. Oh. Ah, there's our red page. Okay, well. Ah! Sorry, my cat's tail is occasionally hitting the, Come on. The mouse. Stop clicking it, please. Ah! Something. What was it? The switch? The marker switch vault access. Marker switch vault access. In very plain view on Myst, access can be something easily if simple something fell. First, locate, it was like the number of marker switches on the island, and something about the number of these switches, and go back to the dock, and then, something the marker switch in the off position, and I think I remember what that's supposed to say. In the little room we went to at the very beginning of the game, where we saw, like, the topographical maps and such, you just need to input the number of marker switches on the island, of which there are, I believe, 8. Alright, well, let's go put this page in. What's happening here? Oh, quite windy. Alright, down. Oh, break the door. Down. Alright, we got a blue page. And we'll go back in a minute and get the red one. But first we gotta go down the stairs again. wouldn't mind if anybody looked away at this point. This is... Okay. Alright, well... I believe the good news is it's just this switch. And if not, we'll make... actually, no. It might be more than just this switch. That one's good. It's this one. Yeah. Alright, because we don't need that elevator anymore. We just need... Wait a second. Nope. We need the water going over there. It's this switch that we need to change, yes. Alright, so now water's going to the elevator. Alright. Some places the stairs are very smooth, and in some places it makes you want to vomit. Yeah. Alright, let's get back to Myst real quick. Nice part is, we found out where it is. It's easy for us to travel. Close the door, elevator. I also remember, like, the not closing the door. I remember that taking me a little while on my first playthrough or so of this game. Alright, back to Myst. Got another blue page for Akinar. Let's see how he responds.
My friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced the Cirrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just as he did. Innocent bystander. I've been wrongfully tricked into imprisonment.
Wrongfully tricked. Innocent bystander, this man.
Didn't you have observed his unbridled lust for riches?
I observed his unbridled lust for riches. Yeah.
In the 4 remaining worlds. Some plot. It was almost perfect.
Something about a plot almost
Broke
perfect.
the father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father.
Somebody
Bring me the remaining. Just please.
murdered their dad?
Liar. What a
Liar.
liar.
Hmm.
Must not be free. What remaining blue pages from the last age of Myst. I must be free. You must free me.
One remaining page from the last age of
I cannot
Myst.
bear it here for eternity. Free me.
Okay, more blue pages. He thinks he was wrongfully imprisoned. He thinks that he was blamed for the murder of their father, but in reality it was Cirrus, his brother, who murdered him, and he's been wrongfully imprisoned. How terrible. I don't think I needed to go all the way. Oh, it was not enough. Okay. I thought it had maybe clicked up enough that I could get in there. So a bunch more gibberish from our boy. Alright, let's try this. Oh, get in there. Okay. Appreciate the summaries. Yeah, it requires my full attention too to figure out like what is he saying, and it's probably just a lot easier for me because I'm hearing everything not like compressed and sent through the internet. That's true. Audio processing problems make it more difficult. He's hard to understand anyway, like regardless. Alright, so... Oh, it's darker. Okay. So we need to go back here. Do a quick switch. We'll go up here. Everybody get ready for the stairs again. Okay. Let's just ride up the elevator real quick. Alright. So windy. So smooth and then they jump wildly. Yeah. I try to like hold my mouse carefully in the right spot, but oh. Red page. Got it. Let's go. Back down the lovely stairs. Yeah, I remember as a kid, I feel like I remember them being much smoother stairs. Okay, last time, hopefully. Here we go, y'all. See, it's like I'm trying to keep my mouse in the right position on the screen, but when the camera jumps, okay, that wasn't terrible. That wasn't bad. Motion sickness, not too bad. Surviving better than the Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is like its own jam. Outer Wilds is a trip, man. I love that game. Nope, whoop, whoop. Okay. There we go. Motion sickness is better tonight, you say, immediately before I swing the camera around wildly. Alright, well that's three down. One-ish to go. Luckily, they're pretty quick if you know what you're doing. Unfortunately, I believe the next age or two this is about where I don't remember as well. All right, let's see what this guy has to say.
With each page, I can see more clearly.
Oh, you can see more clearly. Good.
Free from this horrible prison.
I will not free you. Nope.
You must visit the one remaining age.
One remaining age.
You have not.
One more page.
Confident that my brother Akhenar is demented.
Brother is demented. He is guilty.
Took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. Akhenar began to
Something about he took advantage of the freedom their father gave them. And he began to something. Bring the red pages.
do not retrieve the blue pages. He will
One round
destroy
from
both
0G.
myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of Myst. Never will escape. You must simply bring the red page. The story that I I am innocent, and he is guilty. This forgotten island long ago.
Forgotten Island long ago. Basically said, like, you'll see that I am
Owe
innocent.
you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
I'll owe you my life, you'll be greatly rewarded. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. But I'm innocent, and he is guilty. Alright, let's go put in that number of markers, though. At that room down here. So the clue that those two halves of the page give us is to go down here to our little topography map image generator and to put in the number of markers on the island. Which I believe is 0, 8. Sounded promising, I think. Let's see what it gives us.
Catherine, my love.
Oh.
I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine is one of our sons. I suspect Agamor, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Alright. Sorry if that was a little bit quiet, but that was our author talking to his wife, Catherine. Now, basically what the author found out is, oh no, all of my books have been destroyed. We saw in the library that a lot of them had been burned. So he took the remaining books and left. Something about remember the tower rotation. We still need to go, so basically he's like, oh, I hadn't checked on everything in so long, and surprise, everything's destroyed. I think it might have been Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. It was probably both of them. Those are both terrible people. But that is our author. Alright, is anybody still here and watching? Fairgarb, I know you're here. Our next clue, though, for our spaceship was 58 volts. Now, if we go down here, we have our generator room. Oh, right now I have them all off. Or all on. And I need 58 volts. But the other generators aren't turning on right this second. He went to go confront them about their behavior and they murdered him. Power. Power to ship. We need power to ship. How do I... Can I reset by leaving? I don't remember, honestly. Still showing 6 people, alright. Oh, dang. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I need to go hit the switch. Believe. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Reset. Okay. And baby is asleep. Hopefully. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you know, hey, while we're up there. I can't remember if I have to hit the other one for a reset as well, honestly. I truly don't know about this one either. We're gonna hit it just in case I have to. if I should just stop it here and pick this up another night, because we still have a little bit to go. Alright. Okay, kitty cat. Don't click anything accidentally. So that's 10. 17. We need 58. No, it's okay. He'll be back down soon. Okay. That's 39. 40. So that's just 1. That's 2. Oh, wait. 1. No. 1, 2, 3. 58. 58 volts to the spaceship. Also, I'm trying to remember if there's still, like... There used to be, like, a little grave marker somewhere on this island. I was curious to know if it's... Oh, I don't remember where, though. It's like a little Easter eggy thing that they'd added in. Alright. Let's see. Do we give power to the spaceship? Okay, that's on. Do I have to hit the switches after setting the voltage? I'm not sure, remember. Go back down to the other switch real quick. Just gonna see if I can at very least unlock that age. I'm curious to know if it's still at 58 volts or did I just reset everything? Yeah, we're still at 58. Okay, cool. Power to ship. Got it. And also, just, I feel like 58 volts does not seem like a lot of power, but what do I know? Oh dear, well. Feels like there's something I'm missing. Feels like there's something I'm missing that I'm not remembering. No, go back that way. It stays on no matter what I do. I can't remember. I feel like there's something else down here. Yeah. Maybe? Maybe I can just, what, look around? What am I missing? What am I missing? Feels like I'm forgetting about like another switch somewhere or something. But I only see the 2. Fireplace? Oh, do I need to do the fireplace? I thought fireplace was like end game. Something about the tower rotation. Yeah, I remember this, and there's like a billion puzzle things. Oof. Remember the tower rotation was what he had said. I have to rotate it. Okay, there, there, there. It is, I was talking about that side path. The side path? Was there... Does this have something to do with the fireplace? I don't remember. Oh, we've gotten to the point where Paris doesn't remember the game. We might have to call it here for the night. Collect heat, radiant chasm. Something up there. There, the hatch. Down by the water. Okay, I'm sorry. Is it the path beside the rocket ship, or is it the path straight over here, or is it the path down there? You'll have to be a little bit more specific. You got this bit. Okay, well... This side path? I'll go see if I can listen to his message again. I'm also gonna turn up the volume just a tad for this, for you guys as well.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine is one of our sons. I suspect Agamemnon, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly.
Okay.
Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Okay. Where I was staring at the round brick wall. Okay. Turn it also down a little bit in my ears. And you know what? He is right, though. We should... Everything will be fine, my love. Well, has he been murdered? We don't even know. He could be lying to us for all we know. Okay. Where I was staring at the round brick wall. That is after the fireplace, if I remember correctly. Okay. The problem is I need... Somewhere there's like a big book of images that lets me know what image I put in the fireplace. Right, like I have to click a certain pattern, if I remember correctly. And there's like a book with like hundreds of them. Now we've gotten to the part where everything looks a lot less cool. Good news is ads are happening, so hopefully everyone who's not subscribed isn't seeing all this. Okay, this is the tower. Or if this is still broken? No, now it's fine. Yeah, now we can see the spaceship. Okay. Alright, and the key was just 58 volts. Because he basically was like, if you forget, don't forget about the tower rotation. 59 volts! I may have discovered the problem, y'all. I may have written down a number incorrectly. Let's go back. That's what the problem is. Simple mistakes. Simple mistakes. Let's go back and figure it out. Oh, when I typed it into my phone, I must have just like misclicked and not realized. 59 volts. 59. Alright. Good news is, we figured it out. We got this. That's a bit of an oops. The rest of the stuff I copied down correctly, so, you know, win some, lose some. At least we figured it out. I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing right now. Alright, let me undo some of them. Oh, dang it. Okay, so... one thing about this game... Or one thing about this puzzle. If you overload it too much, it'll get upset at you. Ooh, careful, kitty cat. That's 58 again. $55. So this one's 10. 9. A lot. Too much. Oh, one over. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then top and bottom. Okay, let's go reset the switches. Ooh, it's getting dark out. It's nice that time, like, passes. I don't remember time passing in the original Myst. Like, I don't remember a day-night cycle. Like how you have to spin the entire camera around. Again, I don't know if I need to reset them both, but we're doing it anyway. Helps to know the correct numbers. Okay, 59 and 59. Right? 59? Not 58. Okay. So, good. We should be good for power to the spaceship now. Okay. I'll just accidentally take myself back in there. $59 volts. But yeah, one thing you'll notice, though, is we don't have to go to any of these places. Okay. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. Did I take a picture of this part of the book? I don't believe I did. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go look at the book. I believe it was the Selenitic Age. There it is. It is a music puzzle, in fact. This is the one my husband was saying he could absolutely never do. And I agree, he's right. For him. He is not good with the musics. You're falling asleep. Oh no. Yeah, I think I might just call it here. Let's get to this age real quick. I think this is like the last puzzle I'll do, and then I might have to just call it here, because it's also getting pretty late for me as well. I'm sure I have that first one right. Wait, this is the first one. Okay, my cat hates that. Okay. Apologize for all this lovely noise you're hearing. Mm-mm. Okay. And our last one. Ah, the falling man. All right, the Selenitic Age. We will check this one out next time on stream. I agree. I'm also getting sleepy. Yeah, we're good. I hope you all have enjoyed this so much, because I know Zoom that I have. I'm honestly just really happy that I get to share this game with you all. Myst is a really good one. It's a classic. It's a fun story, and as I mentioned, we'll be playing the sequel to Myst, which is Riven, where the author's father is theoretically imprisoned. So we're imprisoning lots of people here, imprisoning left and right. So we'll see how that goes as well. And again, that game comes out on the 25th. It will actually replace Tuesday Tuesday that night. So, but I'm very excited. Myst is a classic. I think everybody should, I guess, you don't have to play it, but experience the game and kind of see what it's about. So yeah, hope y'all have enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next stream. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.